Our mod marketplace is going to be a place where modders can submit their own mods and creations and content creation, either for free or paid. It will require GitHub. GitHub is one. I think it is. Well, it is the most popular open source platform. Um, and paid and free mods will have to have it. Paid mods, it's very controversial, and that's why I want to address this as well. For one, paid mods will only be available in games that we have approval in. Anything paid in that regards, actually. Um, and uh, a certain percentage the sum of percentages will be 6 to 8% less. That's taken away from the modders. Um, if we divide that, some will go back into TMC to pay partners and improve the community overall, and then the other part will go to the game developers themselves, the people who made those mods, because they need the money as well. Um, so that's how we're going to have our paid platform. Now, the controversial statement is that paid mods in general is taking the modding community, um, you know, on a decline because modding should support all free stuff. Now, I understand this approach personally from me. I've only submitted free and open source mods my entire life, or modifications, or tools, or whatever. So I really understand that, but we are trying to target the full audience here, um, which a lot of sub-modding communities also offer paid mods. The one thing we also want to make, well, obviously on top of all of that, open source and free mods will be benefited. We will give benefits. With that said, before a user submits a paid mod, they must agree that the modding community, the open source community, can make the same project that they do, with more features and more whatnot, and be promoted higher, I should say, as long as they are not stealing code or proven to steal code. And we will have our own measures or security measures to make sure people can't leak code or things like that. So that's just another thing. With that said, um, other modding communities such as Nexus Mods, we do support them. I think we all have one goal here. I haven't talked to them personally, but what I will say, from as long as they're okay with it, which I would imagine they would be, but anybody that comes into the community and absolutely disagrees, which I get with the paid mods idea, we could refer them to Nexus Mods, who does free mods only over there. Because I understand that people are upset about that, and people have, uh, people like that should go to a place that only does free mods. Something they believe in, and we're willing to advertise that and let them go over there. People should be in where they feel more comfortable at. But overall, we are going to be doing paid mods, bounty mods, content creation / job requests from other content creators, just because the money, for one, it targets all of the audience. Content creators can give others commission work and commission for their work, and content creators can have more custom stuff onto their channels and platforms. Um, and all of the money that goes back into TMC will continue paying partners more, and we can be able to put more partners in, or get more partners in, and that really plays an important role in improving the modding community from my perspective, because we do need that influence, and you know audience, from respected individuals within the gaming community for this to even work, in my opinion. At least our end goal, which is to make modding the norm, and push it as far as we can. Uh, we also will be doing child-friendly content, meaning, well, the whole environment will be child-friendly, but there will be allowed explicit content as long as labeled as not suitable for work, and all of the images are spoiled or have a spoiler on them, meaning you have to click it in order to see it specifically. With that said, we do plan to have parental controls, which means that the user, if there's a parent user, they can connect their child account. You will need access to both accounts, but that makes sense. And then the parent will be able to not show the child account any not suitable for work content. For example, it just won't show up at all. So they don't even have to, click on it and see that it's not suitable for work. It just won't show up. But we just want to give that functionality, and that's what we're supporting. Um, that said, we'll have integration tools to compile mods into the respectable format. For example, allied mods like source mod plugins, you have to compile the source code into an SMX file. Things like that. We'll have that integrated automatically when somebody posts a mod. So all they have to do is provide the source code. It will get compiled, and they'll be able to choose which file is compiled and so on, and how it gets compiled, and additional dependencies, all managed within the modding community website, the marketplace, and with a very slick design. Um, and that's basically it. Thank you.